This video is to address German Bosslady, my sister. I came across your video, the second one. That's why I have to make this video. I saw you dragging me Dochie. You went for that to call her cassava. You went for that to talk about how she had evil mind. That's why she's like this. She does not grow. She's an unhappy woman. My dear, if I may ask you, how did you know? Before you begin to compare Iyabojo with May Edochie, I want you to ask yourself some questions. Was there any time you heard that somebody came to marry Daniela, the daughter of May, and May denied you all access? No. Before you begin to drag May with this, you would have waited first and see that May Edochie gave her daughter out without you. Then you have the ground to drag me. But none like that happened. Do you know how it feels? Iyabojo happened when her kids were still tender. And your Edochie's own happened when these kids are already grown. You can't compare the children of Iyabo with that of May. There is a difference that kids will always see their father on social media constantly degrade their mother. There is this link between mother and her children. No child wants to see her father degrade her mom, especially on social media, because these kids are also on social media. If it is something somebody is telling them, it's a different thing. So Iyabo made it known this man was involved in the life of the children. But that of the Yul Edochie, did you hear from Emeku Gwonye, the attorney of May, that Yul does not assist his people? He does not support them with feeding. He does not support them with school fees. May Edochie is the only one doing that. Instead of you to tell Yul as a man, never you run away from your responsibilities. Because the children of May are all grown. You can easily manipulate a child to tell them your father loves you because they are still tender. But it's not easy to convince a child that saw the father disgrace their mother on social media. You can easily forgive a man. I'm talking about his children. If they want to forgive their dad, that one you cannot blame me. Why? Because with them, before them, their father is busy celebrating the second wife, ignoring their own mother. Celebrate the children of the second wife, ignoring them. How do you want them to take that? They are here on social media. They see their father come here, make show of wealth, wear rings, try to show the whole world he has money. But when it comes about paying their school fees, thinking about their feeding, he allowed only their mom to take their responsibilities. Do you think these kids are taking it well? So, did you hear that? I don't know whether I've said it, because Daniela called the father for school fees. He said, ask your mom. I don't have more money. But they saw the father dancing, spraying money, Malian. Do you know? Have you asked yourself, how did the same family that told their children they don't have money to feed them went and bought a toy for the son of Judy, a toy for 600,000 naira? But this is a man that cannot feed his children. This is a man that cannot pay school fees of his children. So, my dear sister, why are you selective in speaking the truth? If truly you want to be a child of God, or you want to be somebody that will speak the truth, don't be selective in calling evil evil. The Bible said, thou shalt know the truth, and truth shall set you free. You were here when Obasi came, the ex-husband of Judy. He told us, for 10 good years I've not spoken to my children. I don't know if my children are still alive or whether they don't buy. That Judy denied me access to my children. For 10 years I've not seen them. I have not spoken to them. This is the time for you to drag Judy, not me. Because now Iyabo allowed the husband to have access. But Judy denied the ex-husband access to his kids. Now is the time you ought to have let Judy know it is right to allow this man talk to his children, not May. What did May do to you? My dear, do you know what it means to lose a child? Do you know what it means that immediately a woman came into your home? After a few months, the woman began to drag the house where you live in Lagos. This is somebody that was in Enugu State. Now immediately they paid her bride price. After 6 months, she began to drag the house where you have lived for years. Began to tell you, I want to move into that house in Lagos. Having known it's only just a house, not double flat, double this thing, no. And she want to move in there. As soon as she began to drag back and forth, the woman's first son died mysteriously. How would you take it? The only thing that May did is when y'all went for that burial, when the boy died, y'all went to be with his family. But instead of y'all to ask May for forgiveness, May never wanted to go to court. According to Meku Gwonye, the woman was busy counting her loss, mourning her son. This is a woman, her son just died. It wasn't even up to a month the son died. The husband came on social media, began to dance. How do you want this woman to accept a man that told you the whole world that this year is the best year of my life, having known that the same year was when his first seed, the first son, died? How would you feel if you are May? People mourn differently. Allow May to mourn. Don't force her into going back to Yul Edochie. Don't force her to make her look like she's devil for not accepting you. Every woman wants to be accepted. Not going back to a man who was busy constantly celebrating the other wife and ignore her who happens to be the first wife. Celebrating the children of the second wife, ignoring her own children. A man that will say tomorrow, I'm sorry, the next minute he will say, is she a fool that she does not know when a man wants her? Why are you forcing a woman to a man that does not want her? Why are you forcing her? Is it her time? Is it her duty to go and begin to tell you, oh yeah, accept me and love me? A man have proven to the whole world countless times that he doesn't want her. Why are you forcing the woman to go back? Why didn't you go back to your ex-husband? You ran away. You told us how the man treated you, the second wife. Yet you don't want to go back. Why not, before you begin to condemn me, please go back to your ex-husband? Because you know the woman doesn't want you. Why do you want this? It's a different thing. Your husband is married to a woman who is not diabolical. Since you got married to Judy, constantly you see, is it not the person that used to talk about Christ? Now he's beginning to tell you, Ja date Ben Nage, Alusi Ben Nage. Is it this the year we used to know? Please, my dear sister, allow me to mourn her in her own way. Don't force her. Because this is the same way you force the girl they call Jarvis to Pella. Immediately Pella traveled to UK and met the new girlfriend. You came out and began to tell this girl, if you know you don't love this boy, leave him, let the other girl love her. You now made it to Jarvis to see herself as in, oh, you're there, Oyibo girl who is finer than you, who is Oyibo, is even loving the guy. You made it look as if that Pella is a jackpot. Donalita listened to you and went to a guy who was busy talking down on her. Ada, learn how to control your impulse when you counsel people. Wait, first of all, observe things before you begin to counsel. I come in peace, Even Mulunze, Mozo, did you know how Yul Edochie, Judy got to buy the car, the Range Rover Sports? As soon as May Edochie brought the car home, then his last boy called the father and said, my mommy bought a car. They went and bought that toy. May never denied Yul access to his children. They talked to their father. The only thing May denied Yul is a bongi. Because when he traveled back to Lagos when the son died, instead of him trying to get this woman back by begging her, he was only busy fighting the woman because of a bongi. That was the only thing that moved the woman going to the court. Even Malone, do me a favor by sharing the video. Bye and remain blessed.